this more often, connecting with you guys. Even though, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to put this up on the channels or not, but at least get them up with you guys. So I want to make sure that I'm answering everyone's questions. Literally, to ask me anything about like Amazon FBA, online, you know, making money online, whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm here to help you guys out. Whatever questions you might have, I have a computer in front of me, so I can actually, you know, search up some stuff and do some things, but I won't, you know, you guys won't be able to see the screen. But I also had an idea, and I want to know what you guys think about this. I wanted to do a, so okay, basically, before we get started, basically, yeah, helps a lot. You got a lot of questions? Okay, that's great. So basically, what I want to talk about first is the fact that one of you guys is gonna get a one-on-one mentorship call with me. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. I'm going to end up giving it to the person who is probably the most active and, you know, kind of being the most involved, and just someone, I guess, who gets my attention and who's asking some good questions at least. Remember too, if you guys are in here, like the video. That probably helps the stream out. So yeah, I'm going to be giving away a one-on-one mentorship call to one of you guys. Also, another thing I want to mention is that recently I've been watching. Is that the same one you were talking about in the giveaway in the group? Yeah, so it's the same one. So basically, I was saying in the group that I'm going to give somebody a one-on-one call with me for for joining the actual stream and, you know, partaking in the stream. So that's what I want to do. I want to start to get to know you guys. So this is going to become a regular thing, at least once a week, I think, to get to know you guys and to have a good time. If you guys are joining, remember to like the stream. And today's whole topic is going to be Amazon FBA, passive income, how to make money online. Anything you guys want to know, we're going to talk about it today. And also, guys, I wanted to mention this one thing. So if you guys don't know, I started Amazon and, like, you know, doing YouTube about like 9-10 months ago. And actually, on one of my first ever, like, I think it was actually my first ever video. If you guys go to my first ever video, you look at the first ever comment, it was my buddy. But the second comment was actually Sammer Brax. I don't know if you guys know the guy, Sammer Brax. And he actually commented on my video when I had like 10 subscribers, and he said, "Hey man, congratulations on the sales. And can you access the recording?" I think we will do a recording in a little bit. I think I will post the recording. Sorry guys. So yeah, so he actually commented on my first video ever. Literally the first random person to comment was Sammer Brax. He has like 23,000 subs now. And I've been watching, I watched him recently, and he had a really awesome idea, and I wanted to thank him for that because I think I'm going to steal it. Sorry, Sammer, if you're watching this. I don't think you watched my video, but whatever. I actually really like the fact that what he did was, at the end of his videos, what he's doing now is he's actually getting one of you guys to send him a video message on Instagram that he's going to record and then actually put at the end of the video. So if you guys are watching this, I want you guys to, if you guys have any questions at all, if you guys, you know, if you want to use them here, go for it. But if you guys have any other questions later that you forget to ask in this one, send me an actual, send me an Instagram DM, add me on Instagram. I'll have it in the link in the description or something. It's real Yaniv Itskovich. Add me on Instagram and send me a private message, like video of you guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add those to the end of each video, and I'm actually going to answer everyone's, I'm going to answer the questions at the end of the videos for whoever, like, you know, maybe like one question every video. So let me know what you guys think. Is that a good idea? I think it could be pretty fun. I think it's a pretty neat idea to kind of get you guys, you know, the interaction going. Anyways, though, so let me know what you guys think. And if you guys like that, we'll do it. Also, if you guys have questions, feel free to put them in. I'll start reading them off, start answering them. You know, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I'm going to be here for a little while. So hopefully you guys get comfortable, get that popcorn, and let's do it. I feel like I've not been making any progress, spend months doing research. Whenever I feel like I have found a good product, I just find there to, okay. So I actually, that's funny because I have a video coming out on this exact topic on why people are not able to find products, right? So I've had a video about, like, you know, why you can't find products, but really there's actually a myth. And I mean, if you guys want, I can talk about it here. There's actually a myth. Hey, what's up, man? There's actually a myth about what, you know, why certain products are not good to go into. So essentially, you know, I'll go into it more depth in the video, you know, in the video that I have planned, I think, for tomorrow or after tomorrow. But essentially, it's because you are predetermined to neglect probably around 90% of good products like because you know, there's too many reviews, or there's too much you know, competition, or there's too much anything. If I was as like worried about finding a successful product as some of you guys are, I would have never been able to do it at all, because here's the thing. When you know too much about Amazon and when you know too much about a product, you are almost destined to find something wrong with it and not want to do the product. So sometimes I say, even if there's 1 to 2 things wrong with the product, just go for it anyways. If you can always find at least 1 to 2 things wrong with the product. I remember there was a story that, so one of my buddies, he actually was doing like, you know, product research and whatever, and I actually told him, I've not been working lately. The cash for Amazon, I faced dry, can't be a large quantity. Okay, nice beard. I actually trimmed it recently. What sort of products do you sell? So I do brands. So I do, I only sell brands, and when you're starting off, I don't think you should worry about doing brands. I think you should worry about finding a profitable product, right? A lot of people, I don't know why they keep saying this, man. Like sometimes it pisses me off because what you have to do is you have to find a product, right? Find a product. Don't look for like too many, there's too many people looking for too many reasons and too many excuses not to do a product. Find a product, find something that works, okay? And then when you actually, you know, can overcome that obstacle finding a product, you will then find out how to build a brand around it. The building a brand is not a, you know, it's 100% mandatory, but don't think about a brand before you've thought about how to actually, you know, sell your first product online. How long does it usually take from when you find a product to when you have listed on Amazon? Maybe like a month and a half. Do you have any recommendations on inspectors or where to find a reputable one? So to be honest, guys, there are a ton of, you know, good inspection companies. Nobody's out there to actually scam you, especially when you're like paying them. No one's here to get one over on you. They want to do a good job on whatever they're doing, inspections, manufacturing, all that stuff, because they want you guys to reorder. They want you guys to keep ordering. It's a lot more profitable for them to get you to keep ordering rather than just scam you once out of your money. How many products do you have right now? I have 6 products live right now. Do you think you can still find a product with 100% ROI, express shipping, supplier, AMZ warehouse? I cannot imagine you can have, yeah, 100%. You can find a 100% ROI for sure. I have literally all my products are more than 100% ROI, but it doesn't matter, right? The ROI is only at first. After that, once you've initialized the whole process, it doesn't matter what the ROI is because you're just gonna keep reordering. I actually missed that last message and I don't know how to check it. So I just missed that last question. But yeah, you don't want to, like, it's definitely possible to find air shipping stuff. What hair products do you use, my guy? I actually have nothing. I have nothing in my hair. This is just how my hair is, and I can't do anything about it. So actually, a lot of people say like in all my pictures and all my videos, it's all the same. But I actually don't use anything in my hair. Would you recommend investing in a UPS code from GS1 for a new Amazon seller? No, I would not recommend doing that. You spoke about in one of your videos that you were launching in a competitive niche. Good question, great question. So I actually have a video coming out on that in a couple of days. It's not about, it was a competitive niche and a competitive product. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have a whole breakdown on what happened, what I thought of it. I actually used 2 different launching softwares to get it launched. And it's actually a very interesting story, and I will save that for another video because I don't want to spoil it in this one. But actually, you know what? For those of you who, no, I won't spoil it. Never mind, I won't spoil it, okay? How do you go ahead with the product research? For example, once you find a product, do you still look for other products, or do you turn? Okay, no. See, a lot of you guys, you know, message me on Facebook, and I do help as many people as I can. A lot of you guys message me, and you guys are telling me things. Seem to collect products, but not to do anything. So, how much do you make per year from? Okay, I'll answer all these questions in just a second. So, a lot of people message me about a product. They're kind of sold on the product before they even do any due diligence on it, right? When you find a product, it's always good to, you know, make sure it's not patented, make sure all the seasonal stuff, you guys know the gist, right? Make sure all the stuff is, you know, good. Actually message the suppliers and see what the suppliers tell you. Once you get like, you know, once you do that, there's no point of wasting your time because it takes like maybe 1 to 2 days for them all to get back to you. So I would just keep doing your product research. Don't like rest on your laurels because most of the time, right, maybe the product is not gonna be good, maybe it's gonna be too expensive, maybe the shipping's gonna be too expensive. You know, maybe you're not gonna find a, you know, good manufacturer. So never just find a product and be like, meh, whatever, like I don't need to do that. So about the money question, how much I made. So in the last year on Amazon, I made almost almost like 400,000 USD in revenue. Do you mind sharing with 6 products in your case how much revenue profit? I was thinking unless you sell around, I missed that whole question. Facebook review groups have been total bust. Any recommendations? Review groups are hard. Friends and family, try to find people that are going to be able to do that for you. Is there any problem if I sell products registered? Yeah, I missed that one also. Sorry guys. But yeah, definitely, it's definitely possible to get, you know, good revenue, good amount of revenue. with a small repertoire of products, because I actually had a few products that, like I'm gonna, like I mentioned in a video in the future that's coming out soon. I said that, I've had many products that I launched that actually weren't as successful as I thought they were gonna be. So I actually never, there are products that I've launched that didn't do so well, but in no case did I actually lose money on them. I actually always, looking back at it, I always actually made some money doing it, maybe like $1,000 or $2,000 in, a bunch of my time, but I never actually lost any money on it. How many friends have been blocked from reviewing my stuff? You got flagged then. That's really bad. How many units do you sell? How do you feel about using Amazon FBA prep services? Would you don't use Amazon FBA prep services? No, don't use them. So with your 6 product, you get 400K revenue a year. It must be high price. You have a tons of sales. Thanks. Yeah, I get like a good amount of sales. I even showed in one of my videos. I had in like January, in like 3 months in January, I made like 100 and something thousand in Q4. So it's pretty crazy. You guys should get started because Q4 is amazing. How about trademarks? Do you have start process? Yeah, so start the process of the trademarks if you can. If you have the budget, definitely do that. It is really helpful to get that done. Do you outsource for your photos or take them yourselves? For sure, always outsource your photos. Don't ever try to do them yourself. That's not something you should be doing. It's actually very, very bad idea because the actual pictures end up paying for themselves in the long term. Sell product brand and intellectual patent in the US. I'm currently doing retail arbitrage while doing product research, building additional capital. It doesn't hurt anything to do it. Yeah, sure. You can definitely do retail arbitrage if you need that. Also, guys, if you're watching this, leave a like on the stream if you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, just leave a like. Really appreciate it. You asked about someone doing some Photoshop. It's just for my thumbnails, for the YouTube thumbnails. I'm just getting like I'm just trying to step up my game a bit, so I want to get some thumbnails going. Patent in the US, but not in my country. It's not patented. Can I sell? Yeah, if it's not patented in your country, you can. How many units do you sell per day? It depends. Listen, Amazon is like this. If you ever looked at any graphs on Amazon, they look like this, right? So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? It really depends on the day is what I'm trying to say, right? So like each day is different. So in some days it'll be like, 120, some days 80, some days 150. Like it depends on, the different amounts of what's happening. How much tax do you pay in a year? How much do you pay? How do you pay less taxes? I pay a decent amount on taxes. I have a accountant, so she deals with all that stuff. The way I pay less on taxes, guys, this is, okay, disclaimer, no tax advice. No, this is not tax advice, okay? So just don't listen to what I'm saying. But the way I do it is I just get my accountant. She kind of does everything for me. And I'm registered as a corporation because I'm in Canada, so I don't actually have, in Canada, you can't make an LLC. So I have a corporation and my accountant does everything for me. And I get paid in dividends because I get paid partly in dividends and partly in salary because I am a corporation. So that's how my salary is broken up. And that way I pay a lot less taxes. Also in Canada, it's actually amazing because the corporate tax rate is like 15.5% up to $500,000 a year. And in the US, it's like, in some states, it's like 40% or something. Do you think you will retire with your FBA income? I don't think I'm like, for me, I have goals of like a lot more. Like I want to be able to, like I'm not like, what would I do if I retired at like 22? Like that's not something I want to do. Can you directly ship to Amazon FBA warehouse from China with express shipping DDU address? I would say do DDP, don't do DDU. That's just a pain. Just do DDP, find a supplier that can do DDP for you. Speaking of that, I haven't got my corp. Yeah, you should definitely get your corporation or LLC. If you're in the US, LLC is a lot easier. There's a few reasons, obviously, I'm sure you guys know. What is the best marketing for your first product? What is the best marketing? I don't know what that means. Why is the custom box packaging so important? So so that's a great question. So basically, custom box packaging is incredibly important because what you can do, right? Just having do you use freight forwarder? So you can recommend me on. Sometimes I use them, but usually my products are kind of light, so I get them shipped over by air. So what was the question again? Box packaging. You have to definitely get box packaging because let's say I get like I don't know, like a pen or something. That's a bad example. I'm bad at thinking of this on the spot. But let's say I get a pair of sunglasses, okay? And I get them in a plastic bag or I get them in like a nice box, or like, you know, think about like Macs, right? When they come in like Macs or like iPhones, they come in such nice packaging that it's like you already are expecting so much more from that product. You already have a better idea of the quality and the care that's taken into making this product, rather than if I just threw it into a plastic bag and gave it to you, you'd be like, you know, what is this, right? This is probably like a piece of garbage. So already off the bat, you're getting a bad reputation for your product, and probably are actually increasing your chances of a negative review. So that is one of the important reasons. Another important reason is that you want to have the picture you want to have the box in your main picture, because when you have the box in your main picture, you convert more. That is like proven statistically. You convert more, and if you guys don't know what convert means, basically when people see your product, they're more likely to buy it because you have a custom box in your picture. So that's another reason. I guarantee you get less bad reviews from doing it. How long does it take to launch a new product? So because Amazon has changed a lot of stuff, now it's a little bit more difficult shipping directly to Amazon for a new seller. Yeah, absolutely, just ship directly to Amazon. It's a little bit more difficult to actually get your product to launch correctly, especially if it's actually competitive. But you can definitely get it out there in probably a week. That's all you really need. Probably totally different from the competitors. What's the best way to get reviews? Best way to get reviews, still friends and family, even though it's against terms of service. Friends and family is the best way to do it. Review groups, I've had a lot of hate on the whole like review group thing that I said, but honestly guys, if you are really like desperate for reviews, what can you do? You need to get reviews, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. What giveaway method is working now? So the deep discount giveaways are still working. Okay, they're working at 1/4 of the original power. So usually before, right, you'd have to only give away maybe like 50 units to get ranked. Now it's like 250 units to get ranked, which is a lot of money if you think about how much your product's gonna cost. It's a lot of money. So really, if you don't have a big enough budget, you won't be able to properly launch with the deep discount giveaways, which is why now you got to mix in full price sales as well to get those going. Guys, if you're in this chat, if you're in this live stream and you're enjoying it, please smash the like on the video. It really helps me out, and I appreciate you. Okay? Do you use ManyChat? Sometimes, not really. I mean, I've played around with it, but I feel like there's a lot of things going around right now where they're kind of like showing you the 20% of the stuff, the 80% of the stuff that gives you the 20% of the results. I want to show you guys the 20% of the stuff that's going to get you the 80% of the results. How much does rebate key cost? Is expensive. So rebate key is $2.95 per coupon that you give out, and also the price of your product that you have to rebate afterwards. Do you include requests for seller product feedback reviews? Sorry guys, that disappeared. Another thing to get reviews, right, very important, is to have some sort of product insert. A lot of people are missing out on a product insert in their products, and you guys are really missing out on that because those things work really well. Obviously, you can't say like, hey, leave us a 5-star review, blah, 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 blah. You can't ask for a 5-star review, you can't ask for whatever, but you can ask for an honest review with their experience, and that's something that will really help you get reviews. Also, you can do obviously an email sequence that's really helpful as well. Do you want to release multiple products in various niches? I missed that question, but I think you should do the same niche at first, because that's how you grow a profitable business, profitable brand. And I recently realized, guys, I was talking to one of my buddies, you guys probably know Adam Fisher, but he was looking to, his whole Amazon strategy is an exit strategy to actually build brands on Amazon and sell them. There's a few websites out there called, I don't remember what they're called, but they kind of sell Amazon businesses, and depending on how much you make, right, you can actually sell your business for a multiple of like 25 times. And that is not even a joke. Like that was like, I did some research, I thought that was insane. 25 times the monthly income is crazy. But I use JumpSend, by the way. I thought it was crazy, but you know what? It's actually, yeah, I'm gonna make it available because a lot of people have been asking. I'm gonna make the stream available after. But yeah, it's 25 times the monthly revenue of your thing. So if you're making like $10,000 a month in revenue, you can sell your what's it called? Your Amazon FBA business for like minimum $250,000, which is like pretty crazy. Obviously, you need to be showing consistent sales, but that's a pretty crazy thought. So if you guys, this is just another reason to get started, guys. Like it's like Amazon businesses and actually online businesses in general have an insane multiple, on how much you can sell them for. So it's actually pretty crazy. And I actually started considering maybe doing that because I could probably sell one of my brands for like nearly like $750,000, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, and obviously there's a range. Do you currently source any of your products in the US? So no, I haven't sourced any products from the US. I've tried, but it's always been more profitable in China. I missed the last one about the feedback. Yeah, you can do feedback requests also. You can ask them for feedback, but really feedback isn't nearly as important as customer reviews. Also, another thing that a lot of people are missing out on is that if you are getting 5-star feedbacks, message those guys. Ask them, hey, listen, man, you kind of messaged. I mean, you kind of left a review on the seller feedback, but your seller feedback was about like a product, and like unfortunately, a lot of the customers aren't actually seeing your product feedback because you left it on the seller feedback, and a lot of them will actually also post a review for your product. How did you set up your company bank account, sell on Amazon, US, and Canada? So I got incorporated, and it's very easy. It's the same way as you do it. I just input all my information and then it all goes in. That's pretty much it. I don't have a US bank account, so it all just transfers to Canadian money. How do you communicate with suppliers? WhatsApp, Skype. So WhatsApp is banned or very difficult. Oh no, it's not a bottle of wine. It's San Pellegrino. I'm not. It's carbonated water. Instruction thing. Always include instructions in your thing. Always, no matter how stupid you think the product is, add instruction. It sounds a little stupid, but release multiple products in low demand, low competition issues. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey Yaniv, how's the new product doing? I will be explaining that in a video very shortly, so stay tuned. Remember, everyone who's watching, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. This is not wine, okay? This is carbonated water. But yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that in the future. You're not concerned with manufacturer ripping you off, undercutting. So what you can do, yes, I always do DDP, and you don't worry about the manufacturer ripping you off, because what you're supposed to do is message with 5 to 10 suppliers and get quotes from them, and then actually match up who's giving you the best DDP price, so then you know who's ripping you off and who isn't. I sell purely on Amazon FBA right now. I do have plans on launching my brands into their own like e-commerce stores and having my own distribution centers in the US. Yes, which is obviously a good idea. That's the next steps. But yeah, definitely you would want to do that in the future. That's the kind of more advanced strategies, because, excuse me, because then you actually have to start getting your own traffic and paying for distribution centers and stuff. So if I do DDU, I can't send my products straight to you. Can, but it's just more difficult. I wouldn't recommend it. Is the conversion rate from USD to CAD high on Amazon? No, they actually do a really good job on that, so it's fine. The only thing is I have to convert twice. So because I pay in USD like to my manufacturer, so I get paid from USD to Canadian, and then I have to pay from Canadian to USD to my manufacturers. But it's not a huge deal. That's kind of like, if you're worried about that, you're kind of like stepping over dollars to pick up pennies, and that's not what I'm here to do, right? To save a few $100, it doesn't matter to me, because I'm here not to save. I'm here to make more money. That's Grant Cardone said. Do you use sourcing agent? Do they work cheaper? Okay, so I don't use a sourcing agent now. If you guys know Adam Fisher, he actually went to China to find a sourcing agent. I think I might be going to China soon to do that, just because I think that there are lots of benefits in having a sourcing agent, but I don't have one yet. No, I don't. How many hours do you work every day on your Amazon biz? If we're just talking about Amazon, not that much, right? So just do product research, stuff like that, maybe a couple hours, 5-6 hours a week. I have bought yourself any cool cars or houses with your Amazon money. I actually have, you actually did buy a new car here. I'll try to show it. Maybe I can show you guys. Should I just take you guys downstairs? I can take you guys downstairs to the car. Here, let's do it, since it's on my phone anyways. Okay, let's try it. It might be dark. So, yeah, I actually did. I rented this house, so I'm actually renting here. And I'm the only one living here, so it's pretty cool. But I'll show you guys the car. It's actually really cold outside. It's getting pretty cold, but I will show you guys the new car. I got it actually a while ago, but I mean, I made a video on it, but I guess not a lot of people saw it. So let's see. Oh, it's nice outside. Okay, let me show you guys. You ready? There it is. What do you guys think? The black rims. So yeah, that's the whip. Okay, getting back in here. Yeah, so that's basically, but you know what? At the end of the day, you don't want to, it was 62,000 or something. Yeah, it's a RS. You don't want to spend your money on cars and depreciating assets, and this is something I learned. So yeah, of course I lose money on renting a house. That's 100% obvious, but I'm not gonna put down a mortgage on a house, because what you wanna do, right? Let me tell you my opinion, right? This is not really Amazon FBA, but it doesn't matter. What my opinion is, I don't want to I spend every day doing product research, speaking to suppliers, and watching certain. Yeah, man. But the thing is, you're getting used to doing product research. You're getting used to the whole business, right? I'm already like I can. It takes me sometimes like literally like half an hour to find a product to sell. So it's not really. Once you get better at it, it's really easy to spot the good products. So what I was saying is, you don't really want to spend the money you make from Amazon or like anything, right, on like stupid depreciating assets. So I almost bought, if you guys know the Audi R8, I almost bought that car, but then I decided that that's a little too crazy for me right now, and I don't want to spend my money on that. So I just got an RS. It's like a fun car. It's a nice car, and I really enjoy it. So it's pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that little tour right there. If you guys are watching this, leave a like on the stream. It's really helpful. I meant them ripping you off, understanding your price if they shipping it. No, don't worry about them ripping you off, man. Manufacturers aren't here to rip you off. They're here to make money. They're here to make money just like you, and they just want you to reorder product. Excuse me. Hey, Girish, I recommend a lot more than 1-2 reviews before you start PPC. You based in some tropical paradise, Bali, Thailand, etc. So why am I not based? So I actually do like I like Canada, and my girlfriend lives here, so I'm happy staying here for now. How do you recommend spending your time best as a beginner? Do product research. Do product research, man. All you can do is product research. Just joined in. Greetings from North California. Good job, man. What's up? Renting is actually a good option. Man, renting is very smart, especially if, like, I don't want to be trapped down to a mortgage that, like, I have to be paying. Once I'm ready to pay, for a mortgage, once I can afford a house with, no down payment, right? Just pay it all in cash, then, like, whatever. But, right now, it's not something I want to do. Doing product research every Friday to Sunday night. Still no. I have a video. Alan, watch my video tomorrow. Are all your products on page 1? Yeah, that's basically the only way you make money on Amazon. If you're not on page 1, you're not going to make any money. So your products have to be on page 1. Obviously not for every keyword. Some keywords, your product's not going to be relevant for. But for the big ones, the big relevant ones, you have to be page 1 to make any money. Yeah, and stay tuned tomorrow, guys, because I have a video about breaking one of the biggest myths of Amazon FBA about product research and why it's taking people so long to do it. There's actually a myth. I'm gonna keep you guys on this hanger, so make sure hit that notification bell if you guys aren't subscribed. Hit the notification bell and watch the video tomorrow. Have you people on Fiverr do product research? Don't use people on Fiverr. They're not competent. How do your shipment? What? I use DDP, air shipping. I have 6 products right now. So what was I saying? Kind of threw off there. But oh yeah, I'm leaving you guys on a hanger for tomorrow. Watch tomorrow's video. Hit the notification bell. Don't miss it. It should be pretty cool. And I think it'll help a lot of people out also. I have a lot of, anecdotal evidence, I guess, also for that video. So also, guys, remember, I'm giving away a one-on-one mentorship call after, this whole thing for the people who are the most engaged. So if you guys just chill and go ahead, just chill. But remember to leave a like and just, join the discussion. Also, guys, if I miss your questions, just ask it again because I'm on my phone and it kind of scrolls away too fast. How much did I start with? I started with, I think, 3,000. And yeah, I have a story on that on my video, on my channel also. How do you evaluate if product saturated? I can make a video on that in the future, but basically, yeah, all 6 are doing well. If the product doesn't do well, I stop reordering it. So I forgot the question. How do I know if a product is saturated? So basically, if there are a lot of reviews, right? If there's a lot of reviews, if there's a lot of people with a lot of reviews, that's bad. Question, certification for Arch support products. I don't know what that is. How many products did you start with? I started with 1 product. I heard a lot of people say start with a lot of doing. I'm not working any 9 to 5 now. Can you do products research in the next video? Yeah, I can do a product research video very, very soon. Don't worry. I know there hasn't been many on the channel recently, but there will be. If you had to start it with 20K, would you do anything differently? If I started with 20K, I would recommend starting with 1 product. Don't start with a billion products at once. It's not how you want to learn Amazon first, and then you want to scale that process, right? Every product has a life cycle. So at first you want to nurture, you want to give it the nurture, right? It's like growing a plant, right? You want to grow it so at a point where it can self-sustain it, so it can sustain itself, and then, which is a good amount, sorry, $3,000. So once you get it into a point where it can sustain itself, that's when you want to move on to the next product. Then you can only come back and just water it, and then you'll let it like kind of grow and do its thing. that's when you want to do it. So every product has its own life cycle. How many products have you sold altogether, including products? Oh man, probably like 9-10 products. The thing stressing me most is getting the first 5 without breaching Amazon TOS. Just breach the TOS, man. You didn't hear it from me, but just get friends and family to do it. Thoughts on viral launch? Don't do viral launch. Do you have a mentorship program? I do have a mentorship program. I don't advertise it much, but yeah, I do. I hire you to product research for me? No, sorry. Unfortunately, I don't do product research for other people, just because that is the most time-consuming thing, and kind of like, you know, if I'm gonna do product research, I'd rather just do the product myself. You need UPC code numbers for each product. However, do not have the UPC code stickers on the product. Yeah, exactly. You need to have a UPC code, but you have to only sticker the FN SKU. Can I start? Will Amazon flag if all the reviews are from the same city? Not necessarily. Don't worry about that. Just make sure that they're, you know, far apart. Is there a link of the program? No, it's actually, there's no website or anything. Just message me on Facebook. When do you recommend to get to page 1? What do you recommend to get page 1? So, no, I don't get hired to do product research. No, I don't do that. Sorry. How much do you? What's the best way to get listings taken down selling counterfeit products? And is the aim to dominate the first page? No, you don't want to dominate the first page with as many listings as possible. You want to dominate with, like, you know, your one product that's doing well. You don't want to come in with a million products and just kind of saturate the first page. That's not a good way to do it. Do you FB? Hey, Bob, just message me on Facebook. Do you run FB ads alongside PPC? I've done it in the past, and sometimes I do run it for new launches, but not always, no. Can you speak on profit margin? Yeah, so don't go anything. I wouldn't personally go on anything below 40% profit margin. 40% is already like kind of cutting it low. Can I put out a product without product labeling it? I don't know what that means, but you definitely need a UPC code, and you need to get an FN SKU on your product, 100%. That's like 100%. Guys, if you're watching, leave a like on the stream. I appreciate you. What's the best way to launch? I actually have a video on that. I think my last video is literally on that, so I won't go over that topic, but go check out my last video, and there you will see exactly what you have to do. My last my last week of videos have been about launching, so check that out. Need distribution centers immediately. You can use multi-channel fulfillment. Yeah, I know you can. Thanks, Greg. I know you can. But the thing is with that, right? Why I don't want to use those. Where do I get UPC codes? From Barcode Mania. Why I would not recommend doing that first is because you the reason to open up a brand on you know, your own website and all that stuff is to actually kind of separate yourself from Amazon, right? You kind of want to separate yourself a little bit, you know, so you diversify your income. So you want to have your own distribution centers, your own stuff like that. So you kind of have your own business and then also Amazon that helps you out. So you're kind of not intertwining too much your income streams. That's the reason of growing your brand, right? You don't want to kind of have them, sorry, one sec. You don't want to kind of have them, you know, intermingled. Have you sold in European marketplace? If not, no, I haven't, but maybe I will in the future. Who knows? When do you start making profit? Like you gotta start, you know, working, and then after a few months, you'll probably start making some profit. What are names of app sites you would not do product research without? JungleScout, 100% JungleScout. And if you guys want to support me, guys, I do have JungleScout affiliate in every single one of my videos. I appreciate you guys if you use that. If you're gonna buy it anyways, just use my thing. Important criteria for product research. Guys, watch some of my product research videos. I don't even use the web app necessarily to find the products. I use the web app to find niches. And then from there, I actually do product research with that. Can you do private labeling and wholesaling at the same time? I actually don't do wholesaling on Amazon. I wouldn't recommend it either. Just do private label. Should I buy a course? Potentially, it's up to you. Do you need a course? Do you need a mentor? Do you need someone? Do you need a website for what? Not necessarily. But do you need a course? You know, that's up to you to decide, right? I'm here to help you guys decide if you, you know, are interested in doing this. You know what you need to know, what you need to do. Whether you need a course, that's up to you to decide. Like I said, I do have a mentorship program. I don't advertise it much, but that's for people who don't want to spend too much money on a course. Why is going door to door for reviews a bad idea? I don't think that's a good idea because it's really against terms of service that way. Can you indicate, all it takes is for one person to contact Amazon and be like, hey, this weirdo is like walking door to door and he's asking me for reviews and kind of harassing me for reviews, right? I'm not saying that's you, but I'm just saying like that's all it takes for you to get kind of suspended or, you know, get in trouble with Amazon. So that's why you want to use friends and family, because obviously they're not going to rat you out. Do you recommend selling in Canada? Canada's a great market for sure. Canada's a good market, but it's a lot smaller than the US, of course. So Yeah, that's the trade-off. Have you ever worked independently? Independently the whole time, or are you part of a team? Independently in what sense? I work independently completely. I have nobody else on my team. It's just me for now, folks. If you place a product you found into the JungleScout tracker, will JungleScout make it easier to others to find? No, I don't think so. Just use it. It's not a big deal. Hazmat review, any suggestions? Sometimes you just gotta wait for the hazmat thing to pass. It sucks, but that's the way it goes. How much do you take a month to pay for car and rent, live, etc.? Probably like I save most of my money, but it's probably like everything together, 5,000-6,000 or like 5,000 for like, yeah. And listen, I don't live like I'm not like super cheap or whatever, but like, yeah, I don't try to throw my money around too much. So do you sell? No, I don't sell in Canada at all. No. I think that it's very important, guys, to once you do see success, it's very important to be careful with your money because you can't go crazy with it. People separate seller accounts for it. Sorry, I missed that question. How does one scale? The best way to scale is just to put out more and more products and build brands. Do you buy the car outright or finance it? I actually leased it because I have a business, so it's actually better to lease it in that sense. That's what my accountant said. Not accounting advice, but that's what my accountant said. So, yeah. How do you know what needs optimizing? You just kind of play around with it, and with experience, you do know. What's not what the gurus say? How long do you think FBA will last? Do you hang out with Dan Vass? Yeah, sometimes. FBA will last for, listen, FBA has lasted, if you guys don't know, Amazon FBA is not a new thing. Amazon FBA is not something that just came out of nowhere, get rich quick scheme, hey, what's up, let's make some money now. Guys, this has been around for like since 2010, I think, right? Obviously, with anything, right, as the opportunity becomes a better and more profitable opportunity, more and more people are gonna join it, right? But once you do get, by the way, sorry, I had to cut myself off, throw money around, that's why they're all gonna go broke, right? So you have to be careful with money, be smart with your money. Don't be cheap, but be smart. But Amazon FBA, like I was saying, Amazon FBA is not a new opportunity. Amazon FBA has been here for a while, and you have to realize that as the opportunity gets better, obviously more people are going to join. Competition is going to get a little bit more, but you have to understand that before, right? Yeah, it's not like it was 4 years ago where you could throw up like a pen and make like $30,000 a month on a pen. But with differentiation, with differentiating yourself and your products, putting a little bit of effort into it, you can see a big result. Like I had a mentorship call with one of you guys, and he actually made a small differentiation on a product that had like a ton of competition. It was very competitive, niche. I think like the number one guy had like 3,000 reviews. He came in there and he made $30,000 in his first month with a small differentiation. You can try selling without reviews, but it's a very bad idea. Excuse me. Good place to find a mentor. I'm right here. Hello. Is Amazon FBA the only thing you do in terms of e-commerce? Yeah, it's the only thing I do right now. I'm definitely moving into a lot more things. A lot more things like Shopify maybe in the future. I've played around with it, but I definitely want to incorporate my brands that I have on Amazon and kind of bring them out on e-commerce, different platforms and stuff. Have you ever sourced from Mexico or only China? Only China, no Mexico for me, but listen, I'm sure you can get some really good stuff from Mexico with some really good prices. Each country has their own specialties, so each country has their own things that they do well, and I'm sure there's a lot of products from Mexico that are going to be very good quality, and you can find some really good prices. I guarantee it. If you guys are watching, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Lots of great stuff coming very soon, so stay tuned. Scaling, how to do it, man. I'm telling you, all you got to do to scale is just keep up putting out products, keep putting out brands. How many products are you currently selling? So I'm selling 6 products right now, and for my first inventory was about I think maybe $2,500. What's your mentorship cost? Message me on Facebook and we'll talk about it. I don't want to sell you guys anything. So this isn't like that's not this kind of live stream, all right? This live stream is for free help. Do you always advise third-party quality inspection for your first product? Not necessarily, but you can do it if you're very sketched out. If you want more info on our wholesaling alongside, yeah, guys, I don't really do wholesaling and retail arbitrage and stuff. I think that it's a great way to start if you want to learn, but I never did, and I saw good success. So if you guys are willing to just take the leap of faith and do it, that's something you want to do. You can do it without a course for sure. Why not? I think it's going to be harder, but I think it's going to be pretty hard, and you can maybe make some big mistakes, but you can. I've seen people do it. When did you first come across Amazon? Then how long did it take for you to release your own? So this is funny. So maybe almost a year and a half ago now, I started my Amazon FBA business. Or a year and a half ago, I figured out, because me and my buddy were doing we were doing a lot of stuff. We were doing door-to-door sales for window cleaning. We were doing social media marketing at a certain point. Then we found Amazon. We're like, we got to do Amazon. This is where, this is the future, man. This is really the future. And if we can get into it now, and it's only gonna grow. So that's why we decided to do it a year and a half ago. And I mean, it was like the best decision I've ever made. So that was pretty awesome. And guys, it's only growing. It's only getting bigger and better. And yeah, how to calculate profit margins. Oh man, you just search that up on Google. It's not a difficult calculation. So yeah, should I release my first product in Q4? Why not, dude? Q4 last Q4 I made a video, I think I made like $120,000 in Q4 alone. Do you still work with him, or are you guys doing solo? No, we're doing solo. We're doing solo things now because Amazon FBA allows you to do things solo. It doesn't take much work. It doesn't take much at first it takes work, but then after, no. What's the minimum order should I have while launching? Probably like 500 units, at least 450. What do you do to make sure your product is packaged correctly? So you want to, okay, depending on your product, depending how fragile it is, or what kind of product it is, you want to obviously make sure that some stuff is going to be packaged correctly. So if you're selling glass, just make sure that you put extra stuff in there. You should talk to your suppliers. They usually know your product perform compared to, sorry, I missed that one. I missed a couple of them there. But yeah, you just got to make sure that your product is packaged correctly. There's a lot of stuff that, isn't packaged well. And there's a lot of people who make a big mistake by not packaging. Because, for example, right, so I had somebody selling jade rollers, if you guys know jade rollers. And they started actually a long time ago, like when they were first getting popular, and they were actually doing a decent amount. But then they started getting really bad reviews because the jade rollers were arriving broken every single time. So, if they're arriving broken, you're gonna get bad reviews, and that's a problem. So, the quality was bad, and the shipping kind of packaging was bad. So you just gotta maybe put there's different allowance, like what you can and cannot use for packaging, and just go there and search it up. But yeah, just make sure it's packaged well. Do you take any courses before you launch your first product? Yeah, I definitely took courses. I've been taking courses ever since. Like I have, bro. Like okay, I've showed this before in the past. But look at this, like recently, wait, you guys can't see it. Recently, I've been taking like courses on courses on courses. This is all course textbook, literally all of this, okay? And I've been sitting here because I've been realizing that people are teaching some bullshit to you guys. And I'm trying to not expose it, but I'm trying to teach you guys the right way, because I want you guys to succeed. Because the more people you help, I'm always the saying, it's like the more people you help get what they want, something, the more you will receive, or I don't know, right? It's kind of like altruism, right? So it's like, or not altruism, I don't know, whatever. It's kind of like you help you guys. I want to see you guys see success. I want to help you guys achieve your financial freedom, your, everything. And then from there, yeah, karma, whatever you guys call it, it really helps. And also having an audience is really awesome. And I remember when I was a kid, being oh, maybe it's cool to be a YouTuber or whatever, right? And it's like I get to kind of live that dream a little bit now. Yeah, I have taken that. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna mention any courses because I don't want to, I don't want to shit on anyone. Yeah, exactly, AG. So it's good karma, it's good everything. So that's the reason. Find a product that has a lot of demand. Do you think you can get on first page, maybe 10 or 5 listing? Because yeah, you can, depending on the competition, but it will definitely be better if you do some sort of giveaways. It'll be hard without giveaways and without launching. How did your first product perform compared to your second one? So my first couple products actually did really, really well. I think my first product, it was 26,000 in my first month. So that was really good. What's your ideal search volume when looking for a product? Search volume for what? Keywords? What do you mean by launching? So there's a launch sequence you got to do. Watch my last video. It's literally my last video on this channel is gonna show you guys how I launch products and what you need to do to launch products. So it's gonna explain everything like that. But yeah, check that out. Also, if you're watching, leave a like, hit that notification bell, subscribe. I actually don't look at keywords, keyword search volume when I'm doing a product. You want to look at the actual sales volume and the revenue. What profit margin do you look for knowing cost of PPC? Don't worry about cost of PPC, guys. Don't worry about cost of PPC. Just look for a good profit margin. PPC, the cost of PPC can become low once you do your testing and only, you know, kind of only advertise on words that are profitable. It's getting a little dark. So don't worry about the cost of PPC when you're starting. Just worry about getting a good profit margin. Did you find your first product with a web app? I actually did, yeah, I actually did. That's how I found my first product. It's funny. Yeah, I mean, listen, some people don't like it, some people like it. I actually did find my first product on the web app. How many keywords should I have and why? How many keywords? I don't know what that means. There's a lot of keywords for every single product. Don't worry, listen, don't worry about keywords when you're doing product research. Worry about finding a product with like, not necessarily low reviews, but low competition, okay? And a high enough profit margin. That's what you're looking for. Don't be afraid to go for sea shipping if you have to, but air shipping is what I do, but you know, you can do sea shipping if you can have, you know, if you get a better profit. So do you usually hit 30% or 40 or 45? I don't do anything with less than 40% profit margin just because at that point it's kind of sketchy. I mean, I personally don't like it. I know a lot of people make a lot of money with, with like 30, 25% profit margin, and that's great. But that's not something, you know, that's not something. I actually know my buddy, he's doing, I think he's like at 65% profit margin or something insane on his product. So you can still find really good ones. What if you don't have family and friends in the US reviews living outside? Yeah, okay, so I actually also live outside of the US, and it's very hard for me to find initial reviews, but you will find people along your journey, and you know, they'll be able to help. You can do Facebook groups. A lot of people shout on me for that one, but you can do Facebook groups. And it's still possible. Just make sure that they wait a long time before leaving your review. Let's say they buy the product today, wait like 10, 12, 14 days before they leave your review, and don't let everyone leave your review on the same day. Guys, that's the problem. People just want to leave the reviews on the same day. Obviously, you know, Amazon's going to catch on. If you only have 10 sales and 10 people leave a review on the same day, you're going to get flagged. Is there a way to measure other people's sales and JungleScout? How much do you make off your YouTube ads? Oh, guys, I literally make like $3 a day off my YouTube ads. It's not a lot of money. That's really just the only reason. So I'll tell you the only reason I actually use YouTube ads. I mean, yeah, YouTube ads is because the way YouTube's algorithm works is it actually pushes your channel and pushes your videos out more if you have ads on them. If it was up to me, man, I don't care to put ads on the channel. Really, like to make $3, you know, extra like a day, I don't care. But you know, that's the reason you kind of got to play the game. What started the journey of being an entrepreneur? So, that's a good one. That's a good one. So basically, being a cock. So basically, what I started off with, when I was younger, right, I had my parents were, you know, they started their own business and they didn't know, you know, anything about starting a business or anything. They had like their own profession. They kind of went to college, they got their profession, and they started their own business, like a service-based business. And actually was like helping them out, growing their business, because it was actually tough at first, and they were, you know, we're going door to door with like flyers and stuff like that. And eventually, you know, they started doing better. Everything started getting better. And, you know, I noticed that they never had to answer to anyone, right? They were driven people and they wanted to do it, you know, for themselves, and they wanted to do it for the family. And they never had to answer to anyone. If they ever wanted to go on vacation, they could go on it. If they, you know, all this kind of like perks of having your own business. And I swore at myself there that I would never like be working for somebody, because I knew that I'm not a good employee. I'm not a good listener or someone who can follow rules very well. In school, I was like always like getting in trouble for like not listening, just being stupid and stuff like that. So I knew that like kind of the whole framework of working and like school and stuff like that wasn't something for me. So I decided then and there that I would be able to, you know, or I should at least, you know, start my own thing, because I heard about a lot of people making a lot of money online. That's why I started the SMA thing and stuff like that. So, yeah. 1 second. Oh, oops. Okay. So yeah. So I knew that I wanted to do. Are your descriptions? Yeah, you want to have, like on Amazon, you want to have short descriptions, absolutely. Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to start it because I knew that people were making money online. I knew that if they can do it, obviously I can do it too. I knew that, you know, e-commerce and online stuff is growing. Everything is getting better and bigger every single year. So I decided to give it a shot, and I actually used a lot of my own credit card debt to actually launch my first product, and really like that decision, you know, taking that leap of faith and just putting all my doubts behind me, because I remember my family was doubting what I was doing. I remember they wanted me to go back to school and not waste my time doing this crap and all that stuff. But I took the leap anyways, and I did it, and I'm very, very happy I did. Found a product selling well, but Alibaba price margin doesn't. You can try checking if the shipping cost is lower. I also mentioned to contact like 5 to 10 suppliers to see if they're trying to rip you off. How much did you make your first year? So my first year was almost 400,000 USD on Amazon, which is, I mean, it's pretty good. Do you think I should also sell on Etsy? You could try. I don't think you should though. I feel the same way. I had a small business but crashed about 2 years ago. I feel part by everyone being against you. Man, listen, just use it as motivation. That's what I did. So yeah, shipping, killing profit margin. Check C shipping. Sometimes it's better. If you guys are watching this, if you guys just joined, we've been doing this for a while, but leave a like on the stream, and subscribe if you guys are, you know, you guys are new. What do you do to fend off hijackers? Very difficult to get a trademark. That's really the only way. And that's really the only way, guys. So yeah. I mentioned at the beginning of this live stream that I'd be giving away a one-on-one mentorship call to somebody that is, you know, participating in the discussion. And also I mentioned that I was going to start doing a thing at the end of my videos where I actually have one of you guys, you know, leave me a message on Instagram. So add me on Instagram, real Yaniv Itskovich. If you guys add me on Instagram and get me like a, you know, a FaceTime or like a face message, I'll record the screen and I'll put it at the end of my videos to actually, you know, answer your question at the end of my videos, so that, you know, we can add something fun to the end. I actually got that inspired by Samar Brax. If you guys don't know who Samar Brax is, he actually was one of the first people who commented on my video. If you go back to my first ever video, Samar Brax, he now has like 23,000 subs, but he actually commented. He was the first real person to comment on one of my videos. And now I'm watching recently, and he actually started doing this at the end of his videos, where he's gonna have one of you guys message him on Facebook and then leave a voice recording for him, and he's gonna answer them at the end of the video. So add me on Instagram, send me a message, you know, doing that, and I'll actually definitely add those to the end of the end of the videos, and you know, hopefully we'll have a good time answering your questions. That way I can meet you guys too, and it should be fun, because you guys see me always, but I never get to see you, so that should be cool. Let me know what you guys think. Good idea? Bad idea? I think it's probably pretty fun. Jewelry, I wouldn't do jewelry. Really, I wouldn't. But you can, I mean, listen, just because I'm saying you don't do jewelry doesn't mean you shouldn't do jewelry, right? That's the whole thing. You know, people said don't do glass, don't do fragile stuff, and you can make a ton of money like that. I should make a course. We'll see. I mean, I have, like I said, guys, I showed this before, just recently. I went through all this stuff. Okay, right here is my notebook of all the courses that I've taken. Okay, well, I mean, this is where my course is eventually going to go, potentially, if I make one. But basically, I've been taking other people's courses just to see what they're selling out there, what they're actually making you guys pay thousands of dollars for, and it's actually shocking with the kind of information. So potentially, maybe I will in the future. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want that, I don't know. We'll see. I also don't want it to seem like I'm trying to sell you guys stuff, which, you know, that's the thing. How long does it take generally with air shipping? Just air shipping alone, maybe like 7 days. Product research info reviews, monthly profit. I'll definitely make a product research video soon in the near future. So watch out for that. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, guys, I am at 10% battery. So in probably like 5 to 10 minutes, we're gonna shut this off. I think once it hits 1 hour, we'll shut this off because I have 10% battery left. So that's kind of sketchy. Or, I don't know, do you guys want me to keep going? If you guys want me to keep going, let me know. We'll stay here a bit. I'll just get my charger and I'll plug it in, and then we can keep going. What is your ransom? Oh, sorry, it's kind of dark in here. 1 sec. Let me put some lighting on in here. Sorry, guys. Let me see. Keep it going. All right. Oh, I'm done. 1 sec. I have a light here. Keep it going. All right. I'll keep it going. Let me just get my charger, and we'll sit here for a bit. Okay, my charger is here. Oh shoot, one sec. Okay. As long as you guys are enjoying this, I'm having a good time. Okay, so this is the new background for a bit while we charge. I do have a fast charger right here, right there. So it should charge pretty quickly. Want to buy some art? I'm actually not in the, well, listen, I don't know you guys trolling me or not, right? I don't have much stuff on my walls. But yeah, I will get some art eventually. Best book I ever read? Guys, there's a ton of books. Let me show you guys. I'll get the books out, guys. We're going to talk about some books. You know, guys, what I like more than my Lamborghini? Knowledge, okay? So let's talk about some books. No problem, man. Okay. I got my books that I have like just in reach. Now, listen, I mean, it's like kind of empty walls and stuff, but I actually am getting art and stuff, but actually I just set up a studio downstairs, still finishing it up. I might show you guys, for those of you who stick around, we'll go down to my studio and I'll show you guys. It's not much to look at, but it's pretty cool. Let me know if you guys want to see that. About the books though, okay? Let's talk about the books I have on tap here. Obviously, Rich Dad Poor Dad, definitely, that's the first book you should read. Another book is it's backwards. Think and Grow Rich. Rich is something I have here. The Magic of Thinking Big, good book. Unscripted, okay, guys? Amazing book. It's really big. It's a good read, huge book, but this is one of them that you definitely need to read. Yeah, I read The Alchemist, amazing book. And this is a great book. Be Obsessed or Be Average, guys. This is one of the books that you need to read. This is amazing. Get obsessed. My top book? Well, it depends, right? There's different books for different times in your life. What I suggest, guys, is if you can't, like read a book for a long enough time, like let's say you can't find yourself the time to read a book, what I do is I just I have Audible, and I just listen to books all the time. Whenever I'm driving or whenever I'm doing anything, I just put on some books and I just listen. So yeah, I do usually air shipping, but also C is good too, especially if your product doesn't have good margins. So guys, if you guys want to see, Audible's amazing. I listen to like 1.52 times speed, unbelievable stuff. You guys want to see my studio? Message down below if you want to see my studio. I'll take you guys there right now and we'll check it out. So the background's going to change from what it is, what you guys are seeing, what you guys usually see, right? This stuff, to the background. And then, there's still lots of stuff to go there, but I do Audible. Definitely do Audible, guys. Audible is awesome if you don't have time to read books, because, not enough time isn't a actual valid excuse anymore. You can definitely, I do have a girlfriend. She is not here right now. She's actually at a birthday party. So yeah, the man cave, let's do it. Okay, it's dark here too. So guys, who wants to pay out my ransom? Anyone willing to pay my ransom? One sec. Okay guys, are you ready for this? This is the studio lighting. Jeez, look at that. Okay. One sec. Yeah, listen, I used to hate books. That's the reason. I'm actually might make a video on that in the future. That's a reason why I don't read books. Why I didn't read books is because of the stuff that school has taught us. So anyways, there's not much to look at here right now, but this is the studio. This is what it's going to look like, okay? And this it's going to be like from this angle. And I've got a lot more stuff. So I got some sound panels here that are going to go up. Wait, so some sound panels. I'm going to get up there. Get some lights. Some, if you guys don't know, I went to the World Cup. I went to the World Cup this summer to see Brazil versus Belgium. So that's where I got this from. So I'll have some of this on the thing. So, I have some more cups here. All this stuff from the World Cup. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is going to be, wait, let me just flip it around for you guys. This is going to be kind of like where the angle is going to be from. Do you guys like the, oh, the video's cutting out? Sorry, boys. You see that? That's going to be how it's going to look like. Okay, I'm going to go back upstairs where the internet is better. I have not yet used PageMonify, no. I heard that it's basically the same thing as Rebate Key, but it has two things. It does Rebate Key, plus it does discounted sales if you want to. And it does have an affiliate program if you guys want to use that, right? Like, might as well help me out if you guys enjoy the content that I'm putting up here. Room giveaway. Guys, you know what? I actually had a, like, okay, so if you guys want some motivation, okay, I had a, yeah, I'll make a replay for it. I'll make a replay for it because I know you guys want to see it. So I'll make a replay for this one. So I know that you guys, you know, about, sorry, no, I was talking about the room giveaway, right? So from some motivation, right? I actually wanted to make a kind of entrepreneur house soon. Well, not necessarily too soon, but in the near future, because maybe in like 6 months, a year, because I really like having people who are like-minded and motivated around me. So potentially sometimes in the future, for those of you who are making money, right? You have to be making money already, so use this as motivation, right? To actually, you know, come out, live in a house, not with me, but I'm gonna have another house where we'll have like a, you know, you guys know Team 10 stuff, right? But not that kind of stuff, but like a business Team 10 house, right? I'll do e-commerce and stuff like that. So I think that'd be pretty cool. So get out there, start making some money, and then maybe you'll be invited. Also, if you guys are watching, like the video, really helps me out. I appreciate you. So back to questions, whatever you guys want. I'm here. I'm still charging because my phone is dying. So I've never heard of Silicon Valley incubators. No, I don't sell baby products. Do you any Instagram ads? I don't use Instagram ads for Amazon, but you could try. I just haven't found it to be very successful or very profitable. Sorry, excuse me, guys. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying, leave a like on the stream. It really helps me out. And subscribe, notification on. Super awesome video tomorrow. What do you think is gonna win the Champions League? I mean, who do I think? I don't know, but I want Real Madrid to win it like they do. You know, they're pretty awesome, so I support Real Madrid. Do you regular job? Well, no, I actually did not have a regular job while I started. I was doing window cleaning with a buddy of mine, so that, you know, we were doing really good money. We were making like probably like $1,000, $1,500 a week. But it was a lot of manual intense labor, so, and a lot of like hours worked. So it was like, it was tough, but we're making good money. So that's what I was doing. SMA was not a great thing. With the house being in the US, it'd probably be in Toronto. So you guys would probably be here. Yeah, I talk with Adam Bishop all the time. I talked to him yesterday. He's a cool guy. But baby products are very competitive. But there probably are some products you could sell. I think that it would be hard. It would be hard to sell them. Do you know of any in-person meetup groups in GTA for motivational purposes? I don't. I mean, listen, I wish, like, you guys tell me, right? You guys tell me, because I want to come to these meetups. I want to meet up with some of you guys. If you guys are, you know, out here in Toronto and the GTA, like, I'd love to meet some of you guys and actually, you know, get to know you guys. So I do. I tip everyone very well. I think it's a very important thing to tip people well. Top 5 categories in your opinion. Okay, let me think about top 5 categories. Health and household is one of my favorites. Health and beauty and personal care. What else is there? Those are my 2 favorites for sure. But you can make a ton of money in a lot of categories. There's a ton of categories that I know people have sold in who have made like some killer money. So don't worry about necessarily category. It's about the product and about what brand you want to build out. So yeah. I missed whatever questions came up. Like, sorry, but is there anyone that's actually like from the GTA Toronto around here? Do you ever ship FOB courier? Yeah, sometimes. But mostly air shipping. No, it's not too late to start Q4, guys. If you can start Q4, do it. Last Q4, I made an absolute killing. Sex, drugs, rock. I don't know what that is. Thought on pet products, Shopify, Amazon, FBA. Pet products, very, very competitive. Do you think that you can find a great product with those common search strings? What is a common search string? I don't know what that is. If you guys are watching, remember to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the channel. Or on the stream, actually. Hello. Q4 is the last quarter. So if you separate I think Q4 already started October, November, yeah. When dealing with suppliers, do you I missed that one, sorry. I think you have to product in by December 1st. Yeah, I think that's true. Does Amazon ask for different certification? Example, FDA for your product? If so, sometimes they do, man. Sometimes they ask for certifications and you have to be careful because if you don't have them, they're gonna take you down. So be careful. Definitely get those if you can. Suggest new product or differentiating an existing one. Definitely differentiate an existing one because you wanna go into a market that is new, right? What about Q4 restrictions for new sellers? I'm not sure if there are anymore, but I mean, I'm not too in tune with that because I've been selling for a while, but if you get in quick, I'm pretty sure there won't be any problems. If you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. Is there a Q4 deadline setting inventory? I think, like they said, it was December 1st. I'm not positive on that, so just check it out yourself. Do you ask for EXW price when you're planning airship? Yeah, I usually do an EXW price. Can you do a video on how to keyword on JungleScout? Yeah, I can. Have you used AdWords? I've played around with it a little bit. It's a little bit difficult to use. I don't think I would suggest it for Amazon products, but you can try, I think. But yeah. Lightweight, low reviews, good BSR, the search strings everyone uses, or think outside the box. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. If you listen to everything everyone's saying, right, you're gonna be looking for the same products everyone else is, and you're gonna kill yourself like that. Do you think Amazon UK is a good starting point for European folks? Yeah, I think Amazon UK is probably the second best Amazon marketplace after the US, is the UK. That's definitely my opinion on that. I don't remember, you know, at the beginning of this thing, I said that I would give out a one-on-one mentorship call for the most, you know, for someone who's the most active. But I don't remember who was messaging and stuff, so I feel bad now. So if you were messaging for a while, make sure to keep messaging so I notice you. What is my financial game plan? So I'm not sure as of yet, but what I'm thinking is maybe, right? So I was thinking there's a lot of, and this is, you know, in the future, right? So there's nothing set in stone right now, but there are things that I want to do to build out my brand. You know, take it off of Amazon. Well, I mean, keep it on Amazon, but also have one that's building out, you know, other parts of, you know, the internet, and you know, potentially put out some software for you guys that will help you guys, you know, find products easier or make the Amazon system easier, because there's a lot of things that you can, you know, really make it, you know, a lot easier. Would you want to sell your FBA business eventually? Yeah, I actually talked about it earlier. You can sell your FBA business for a lot of money. Every 2 weeks. Amazon pays every 2 weeks. Do you currently have one Amazon account with also? No, I have a few Amazon accounts. Do you plan to expand to other countries? Yeah, apparently, eventually you want to expand. Once you do have a good amount of, you know, once you have your brand set, you want to move on. Have you thought about getting a patent? Yeah, I actually did think about getting a patent. So one of my products, I was thinking about, one of my most, you know, profitable products, I was thinking about there's a few things I can do to change the product and to make it a lot better. And to do that, obviously I'd have to do some clinical trials, some research trials and stuff like that. And then eventually, yeah, maybe patenting, I don't know how to speak. I've been speaking for like over an hour. So, and potentially get that done also, and kind of put out my own product like that too. So I was thinking about it, maybe it's definitely not out of the realm of possibilities. Also guys, like I said before, I said this a few times on the stream, if you guys are watching and you want to actually, send me a message on Instagram, you can actually add me on Instagram, real Yaniv Itskovich. Send me a influencer GF to also do DF, to also do Amazon FBA. Yeah, maybe soon. Maybe we'll make a video. We'll see. So make an Instagram video. Send it to my Instagram, like DM me on Instagram, and I'll record the screen of you asking me a question, and then I'll play it at the end of my videos and answer your question. Like answer one question every single time. If you guys want to, you know, kind of get out there, and because it's kind of always me showing my face and I'm always talking, I'm always like, you know, whatever. So I want you guys to interact with me more. And at the end of the videos, I'm going to add always one person, you know, asking a question, and I'll answer it at the end of the videos. I think it's going to be something fun to do at the end of the videos. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like. If you guys have been here and you haven't already, leave a like. thoughts on toys and games category. You can find good products anywhere. Are all your accounts in the same name? No, you can't. I mean, the accounts can be in the same name, but you have to make sure that Amazon is aware that you are actually, you have to ask for permission. You can't just open up accounts because they're gonna get banned. Seems like Amazon FBA is getting really popular. What happens if becomes too saturated? Gurus make, I don't remember I didn't read the whole thing. Guys, don't worry about getting too saturated. Amazon is like, it's not the same as it was 5 years ago, but it's always getting bigger, always getting better. There's always more space, there's always more people buying. So don't worry about that, right? You need to worry about yourself, focus on yourself. Stop focusing on outside, things. Get your mindset right and just go and just grind. Because eventually you will find a product and you will sell a product and you will make good money, because Amazon is a formula, right? You guys are already one step ahead of the game because you know that Amazon is a formula. You know that you need to seek out advice, because there's a ton of people that are coming out there and trying to sell without actually, getting the proper information. So you guys are already one step ahead of them by getting the correct information. And a lot of people think about starting Amazon, but never actually, do it. So don't worry about that. Worry on yourself, focus on the things you have to do to see success. Everything else will fall into line, fall into everything that needs to be done. You're selling different items in each different category. Yeah, of course. You want to have different brands in different categories. Like, once you start selling a lot of money in one brand, you kind of want to open up a second one instead of launching a couple brands in the same one. It's easier, it's better like that to differentiate, those accounts and keep them kind of separately, just for your own sanity also. So it's easier that way. Have you taken any of your brands off Amazon? Not yet. But I mean, I'm not going to take them off Amazon. I'm going to keep them on Amazon, but I'm also going to open up websites and domains where I can also sell them from there. Yeah. What is your opinion on Shopify business model compared to FBA? I think Shopify is, what people say about Shopify is that it doesn't take money to get started. You don't need to invest in inventory and stuff like that. Now, what you don't understand is that you have to pay for your own traffic. So to figure out how to run efficient Facebook advertising, you have to, spend a lot of money to get there, right? You have to spend money to figure out which audiences are the ones that are gonna actually, convert for you and the ones that are actually gonna buy your product. To do that, you have to do a lot of testing. So it's not like you're gonna just get a product and then, let's say I just find a product and then I put up one ad and I automatically start making money. That's not how it works, right? You gotta start, testing and stuff. And testing takes a lot of money, which people don't realize. Well, I mean, it's definitely a great way to make money. You just need to know that it's not just a, free, it's not easy. Nothing is easy, guys. Every time, if you hear someone say that something is easy, that business is easy, just run away, man. It's not easy. It's difficult, but because there's a formula, it's easier, right? It's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy, okay? So that's the truth of the matter. So guys, I've been doing this for quite a while now. Okay, if there's more questions coming in. Viral launch of JungleScout, 100% JungleScout. Use JungleScout. Link in the description of any one of my videos if you guys want to support me. Thank you very much. It's an affiliate link. So, guys, I think, I can't stop. How long did it take you to find your first product and launch? It took me like 1 month. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. My tongue is just doing some stuff now where it's like I can't. I have a good time talking to you guys. I think, yeah, live streams will definitely be regular. I'm having a great time. Maybe they won't be as long as this one because this one's kind of getting pretty long. But do you guys, I don't know, do you guys want to see live streams like maybe twice a week? Twice a week? Once a week? I don't know. What do you guys want? Twice a week? Maybe they won't be as long. Maybe I'll do like a cutoff of like 1 hour. So we'll do like maybe 1 or 2 a week. I know Sunday's a good day. Maybe like we'll also do Wednesday. I don't know what day works for you guys during the week, because maybe we'll do it like that. But yeah. Yeah, of course I use PPC to get sales. You got to use PPC. PPC is great. Okay, Sunday. Yeah, we're definitely going to do Sundays. Sunday's solidified. That's what it's going to do. Sunday, 100%. 100%. Don't worry. Every Sunday we'll do a live stream. So this week might be good to accommodate different time zones, availability. We shall let you know. Okay, guys, if you guys want to, engage more with me, if you guys want to ask me questions, stuff like that, get into the group, guys, please join the Amazon FBA, Advanced Amazon FBA Soldiers group. Type it on Facebook right now. Everyone go, type it on Facebook, Advanced Amazon FBA Soldiers group. Join it. I'm going to be messaging a lot of whenever like I'm asked questions or polls or stuff like that, it's all going to be in there. Also, you know, I'm always there answering questions, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Now, for the one-on-one mentorship, okay? I have a very clear option. I think for the one-on-one mentorship call, I'm gonna give it to Greg Mueller. Thank you for being super engaging, helping other people out, answering questions, and asking questions. Very engaging this whole time. So I'll give you guys, hit me up on Facebook and we'll set up a time to do a call with you. And guys, thank you guys so much for being a part of this live stream. I think we had a good time. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I have a good, awesome video coming out tomorrow. Make sure to check it out. And the Homeless Patriot, man, thank you so much also for being an awesome sport in this live stream. So anyways, guys, I do appreciate all of you guys. Make sure to join the Facebook group and make sure to subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys very, very soon. Now to figure out how to turn this off. Okay, guys, see ya.